Hi, welcome to Conversion Conversations. This is Cameron. Today we're taking a look at the Transformers Generations Age of the Primes Wreck'n'Doom Collection Spinister versus Topspin 2-pack. We've got two deluxes here, both from previous lines. We've got a Titan's Return Topspin painted in his Diaclone colors. This is to match his buddy Twin Twist, who was done this way in the Wrecker collection from, I think it was Siege, or maybe it was like Kingdom. But here he is. He's got some vibrant reds, some really poppy yellows. Normally I'm really not impressed by yellow paint. So when it stands out and it looks as nice as this, there's no real bleed through. I just want to shout that out because that is impressive. I like this little bit of blue paint accent up top here. The gunmetal gray and the silvers, it all just looks very nice. This is the exact same mold we've seen before. Nothing really new here. It's a Titan Master. He's got guns and his gun ports below. He's got some ports on the back. You can open him up, take out the little Titan Master. Looks, same as we've seen before. Same points of articulation on this little guy. And then he's obviously got little pegs and ports. Like up here, you can put the Titan Master feet to have him standing on wing, which I think is neat. The guns, I've always thought that they should be able to slot into these ports up top, but they don't seem to be able to do that. But yeah, in vehicle mode, I think Topspin looks pretty nice. Now, Spinister, I think, looks very nice. He's got some slightly different coloration than the previous one, the Siege version. This is, I think it reflects like some miscoloring from the comics, or maybe the comic version had a slightly different color scheme. But what we have is a more vibrant pink, which I like. We've got maybe a deeper purple, and then instead of or maybe it's a lighter purple here, and then instead of the blue up front, it's a much darker purple up front. It's different. I don't know that I like it more than the original color scheme. We do have some articulation in this mode. Obviously, those rotors can spin. These rotors back here can spin. He's got his target masters. So the toy comes with these pieces, which we can plug in right here. If we can get them in there. They do come in pretty loose, which is unfortunate. But so these are pieces mimicking his target masters for the original toy. And this one, yeah, this one just, maybe that needs some future floor polish, but it just doesn't feel like there's much grip there at all. He does have a wheel up front that can go in and out, a little bit of landing gear. And then he's got actual target masters, which fold up, and these guys just stand still. They don't do anything in robot mode. I think they're painted nicely, but I much prefer a Titan Master with all of its play pattern integration to these guys. These guys don't really do anything. These even the holes at the bottom are not like Titan Master compatible, which is, again, just unfortunate, but it's fine. It's an extra piece you get with the toys. As is, in vehicle mode, I think these are both pretty nice. I don't really have many complaints. I like the coloring. It's nice alternate color scheme for the fans. And if you couldn't get Spinister and Siege originally, I think this one will make you just as happy. The problem is when we get into transformation. Spinister's transformation is all right. Same, again, it's a remold. It's the same as it was before. You got to come in, you untab this little pod from his arms. There's a little tab down here. Same thing here, untab that. We bring down his leg, and there's a panel that'll fold out automatically just because it covers up the leg. We can close that panel up, bring this foot this way. Same thing here, open up the panel, fold it out, close it up, close up the wheel, bring the foot, and then it'll untab itself from that slot, which is a minor point of annoyance that this foot doesn't seem to, on my copy, doesn't seem to want to really engage in that slot. You really got to wrestle it in there to get it to pop out. But it does get there eventually. So then you've got 2 feet. With the legs all done, we can come in and we can lift out these arms on either side. Open up this chest piece, which lets us fold in this torso. Getting the back of the helicopter in kind of builds out our torso. We just got to kind of get it in there. Flip around his legs. Open up those pieces. And Spinister here is all done. Just give him his guns. So for Spinister's transformation, I really don't have any complaints other than there's just a little bit of looseness in his leg tab. It's just it feels like a micrometer tolerance issue. But Topspin here will demonstrate. So we're going to fold up his Titan Master head. Everything looks great here. That's a really great head sculpt. I dig it. Then we can come in and we can take off these guns. We're going to untab his legs. They're going to come out, and there is, you should see a slot in the red piece that goes to a tab in the gray piece. As we fold out his knee pad, fold out that toe, and then close it. Same thing on this side. Fold it out, fold it out. All right, and here we can see kind of some of the jitteriness and looseness that concerns me on the toy. We can open up, this panel came out. That's okay. Spinister does have some panels that have popped off, but nothing major for me yet. We can flip this piece around, fold this piece up, close it, get this torso to engage here. There we go. And that engagement right there is what feels, it's very gummy. And these knees, yeah. So I plugged in these knees. Now the knees are coming undone. This came undone. Yeah. So this is, I don't know what happened here, but this, for me, someone who really likes to play with my Transformers, is very, very frustrating. That the toy here, which hasn't been used that much, right? I think we got them in Titan's Return. Takara used the molds in Transformers Legends. I don't think we got these in the retro Headmasters. So they were only used like the one time by each company, but they just feel loose. They don't feel great. We can plug in the gun piece here. If I can get it. Put that on. And obviously you can plug in your Titan Master here if you want them to sit here, or you can stick it on the head. And that connection feels all right. But yeah, it's like these ball joints are loose, and this is stuff that can be fixed, but I wanted to leave it for the review so it can be shown off. Here we've got both of our toys in robot mode. And again, they look good. I like, the blue Wrecker logo. I like the gunmetal gray. I like, again, the yellow paint is really nice, but these just don't feel good. When I'm playing around with Topspin here, I've got like knees that are coming undone. We've got, a nice head sculpt here. And this is actually, this tolerance on his neck is really nice. I do like that. But then the shoulders feel loose. Things are rattling. The elbow joint feels loose. The torso can come undone if I'm not careful. The thighs and thigh twist are fine. The knee boot cut, but yeah, these knees are always coming undone, which is very, very frustrating. Spinister, which we do have a really nice paint job on Spinister's head. Spinister feels better in general. I think people who are picking up the set are probably going to pick it up for Spinister, or I guess if they already got the Diaclone Twin Twist, then they want to complete the set of both of them. For me, the reason to pick up the set would be Spinister, and you're paying extra for Spinister, and then you're getting a loose Topspin. And Topspin is a good design. It was one of my favorite Titans Return figures. It's just sad and a little frustrating that the mold degradation, whatever issue happened with the tolerances here, there are significant issues with Topspin. So it's not really a set I can recommend. I was thinking about keeping Spinister and giving away Topspin, but what I think I'm going to do is give away both of them. I still like my Siege Spinister. I don't necessarily need to replace him. These colors are nice, but I don't think they're better than the Siege version. So it's really pick your poison here. If you want to pay for this 2-pack to get this guy, or just go and pay a little bit extra on the secondhand market for Siege Spinister. Hopefully, this set is helping drive the asking price for Siege Spinisters lower. That would be, a nice benefit of having this re-release. But as is, I did want to show comparisons against Siege Spinister and Topspin, but I've gotten through half of my Transformers boxes. I haven't gotten to those guys yet. As is, I'm going to make this video a giveaway. We just had, if you would like to win both of these toys, I'm going to pack up and send out the 2-pack to whoever is the winner for next week. All you have to do is go down in the comments below, answer the question of the day, and say you'd like to enter the giveaway. And the question of the day is going to be a simple one today. We've gotten this re-release. We're getting other stuff. Is there a figure from the past, we'll say 10 years, because Combiner Wars was 10 years ago. What is a figure that you'd love to see re-released, maybe in an alternate paint scheme? Go down in the comments, answer the question of the day. What figure would you like to see re-released in a box set? And then 1 week from today, in that video, I will draw and announce the winner, and we'll get this packaged up and sent to you as soon as you contact me on our various social media. Thanks everybody for watching. Catch you on the next one. Bye.